back to another episode of the Miracle Marketing Podcast, where we bring you interviews from business owners, celebrity guests, and hot topics. I'm your host, Brandon Adams, along with my co-host, super producer, Big Perion. What's going on out there, my brother?
Chilling, bro. How about yourself, man?
Going good. How's everything in the ATL today? Is it still cold?
It's cool, but it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
Good to hear. Great Sunday
How about
morning.
out there?
Oh, bright and sunny. You know how Vegas is, bright and sunny early.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Well, if you'd like to subscribe or advertise on our show, send us an email to amiraclepodcast@gmail. On today's show, we have a special guest, and you're going to learn about him. His name is Mr. C.J. Watson, former NBA player, but now turned author, philanthropist, and businessman. Welcome to the show, C.J. How's it going out there?
Doing good. Appreciate you having me. Thank you.
No problem. So we want to talk to you about the things that you have going on. It's different to have you on the show because usually I'm usually representing you, getting you on every other show. And today I'm interviewing you to talk about your 4 children's books. So can you tell us a little bit about your children's books that you have going out there right now?
Yeah, so I have 4 children's books. I never really wanted to be an author. I thought I would be an author, but just something that I wanted to do. I wanted to continue to tell my story, but also inspire the next generation, younger kids. And that's just kind of how it kind of came about. I contacted one of my old coaches, and he was a former author also. So I asked him some advice on what to do, and he gave me the landscape, and I just took it from there. And that's how the 4 books came about.
Carry on.
As far as writing, I haven't read the book yet, but I'm very interested in the book. Can you tell our viewers what your book that you have out now, CJ and His Magic Socks?
So CJ and His Magic Socks is based on CJ wanting to take a trip, wanting to see the world and view the world, but also he thinks that his magic socks are his pride and joy, are his pretty much his superpowers of him being good at basketball. But little does he know that it's just his dedication, his hard work that he puts it into every day to practice and be successful at the sport. It's not the socks. So it's just kind of like superstitions that I had when I was growing up. And I thought, these socks were just the greatest thing ever. And they were giving me these super magical powers, but it was just the dedication, all the time that I put into the game to be good at the sport.
I've seen a lot of movies and shows where kids or even adults will have like their favorite tie, when they go do an interview. This is my favorite tie, my lucky tie, or my favorite suit, or even my favorite color. Do you think that do you think it's a negative to associate success or even good fortune with things like that you cherish, or like even Linus and Charlie Brown, he had his blanket, he kept his blanket with him. You know what I'm saying? But he was a great musician on the cartoon or whatever. Do you think that it's a negative to have an attachment to certain things like that?
No, I don't think so. I think it's just, it's a part of life. I think we all have superstitions. I feel like some people might not acknowledge it, but I believe we all do. Michael Jordan had his college shorts that he played with under his game shorts all the time. So I think, it's the way you get out of the bed every day. Some people, if you don't get out of the bed one day on one side of the bed, you might have a bad day. So I think it's just little things that we all try to keep ourselves, hold ourselves accountable and do little things just to make sure we have a great day. And if you do that, there's nothing wrong with it to me.
Yes, so I think it's a great teaching model. Your book, the concept of your book, I think it's a great teaching model to teach kids as well as adults to know that it's all of the gifts and the talent and the push and the drive is basically in them.
Yeah.
You just, they just have to at some point realize that it's not the things, it's them. And they have to, have that confidence. That's a real great concept to promote and push and put out there.
Yeah, I think we all have it in us. Sometimes, especially me as a kid, I didn't realize the greatness that I had in myself until other people brought out of me. So I think you definitely need those other people, your parents, your mentors, your coaches, just people you look up to bring that greatness out of you. And I think, we all need that at times because we all suffer for not depression, but just have like a lack of confidence sometimes. And sometimes somebody has to just pull it out of us and make us, take us to that next level to be great.
Yes, so.
CJ, so I wanted to talk to you not only about being an author, but you have a Quiet Storm Foundation. You do a lot of things with kids, and then you also are doing some business ventures. Can you tell us about some of your business ventures as well as the Quiet Storm Foundation? Tell our viewers.
Yeah, so the Quiet Storm Foundation was something me and my parents started back in 2009. I always said if I ever could be, not a celebrity per se, but just get some type of fame. I always want to give back to my neighborhood and to my city and to these kids because I know how it is growing up underprivileged in the inner city, not having a lot of resources. So that's what I want to do for these kids is give them resources to let them know that they can be successful. So we do a free basketball camp every year. We also do an out of school program every first and third Saturday. And we also have a Black History essay contest. For the Black History essay contest, when I played in the NBA, we would fly the kids to whatever city I played in, free flight, free hotel, a limo ride, and they would get acknowledged on the court, come to the locker room, meet the players and the coaches. So it's something big for me because before I ever played in the NBA game, I never attended one. So my parents couldn't afford any tickets to a game, and also Vegas never had a team. So, but I'm sure that'll change soon. I think that's what we're doing now is we're trying to just affect kids' life and just help them with positivity, with confidence, and just be the greatest them they could be. And then for business ventures, I have a vending machine business. Me and my wife started just something I wanted to do for create passive income. And also I invest in tech companies, late stage companies, and so just trying to just change the future, meet different founders, meet different people and companies that can help change the future, and hopefully, um, be unicorns from it.
Do you ever look at because I know Andre Iguodala does the same thing. I don't. I mean, being in the NBA, I know you know a lot of the different players, but I noticed he has talked about how he invests in a lot of tech companies. Do you ever reach out and talk to him, or do you just go your own path?
I haven't talked to him per se. Most of the guys that I deal with are former teammates or one of my business partners, Rashawn Williams. He's actually in Atlanta. So he helps me with vetting a lot of deals, getting a lot of access to deals. But this NBA circle is so small. I'm sure I'll run into Andre and his VC company soon, and we're all probably investing in some of the same deals.
Okay, Harry.
What type of tech are you interested in?
Mostly fintech. Also, just some of my investments have been food and beverage. Also, did some investments in India, tech companies over there. So just things that I believe that can change the world, that will be able to help the world also, and that can be beneficial, down the line. I think the world changes so much every couple of years, every year, and there's so many people creating different companies and different things that can help make life easier for us all.
We had a guest on our show who has a company called Black Infusions, and it's artesian, if I'm saying it correctly, beverage.
Vodka, premium vodka made from fruits.
Yes, okay. And his process. I don't know if I could say vodka being healthy, but his process is a way that cuts out all the other different preservatives and things that other I guess spirit makers would put in their drinks and stuff. It's just straight fruits and the vodka or whatever. But it's he uses it in such a way where he has clients who use it on their baking and cookies and stuff like that. So he has multiple ways of it being used outside of it just being a drink. You know what I'm saying? So I think as far as tech goes in the future, I think that could be a nice investment. That's just me speaking, because I haven't ever seen anything like that before, and it seems like it would be something that most people would try to, go to, especially in a time where everybody is trying to fight against all this synthetic food and
Right.
get back to a better way. He used to do he has a background in wine, so the process of fermenting and all that different stuff. He uses that process for this process with the vodka and stuff, and I think it's a beautiful idea for those who are into those type of drinks and stuff.
Yeah, I think, like I said, that's easy, easy sell for me because, like I said, he's making things healthier. I think that's the biggest thing we all need is to eat healthier and be healthier because, who wants to not die at 60 or 50? You got so much more life to live, and if you can help people live, extra 10 or 15 years, just be healthier. I think that's the way you can create a great company and a great business for people to, like I said, just impact their life.
Your vending company is, all healthy products. Can you tell us a little bit more about your vending machines and where they can be found as well?
Yeah, so I when like 2014 or 15, I decided to stop eating meat, stop trying to change my diet because I was getting older. Playing in the NBA, I tried to last as long as I could, so I just wanted to be healthier, like I said, and just change my diet. And I thought that would help, and it actually did help. So I want to do the same thing for other people, just give them healthier options instead of like the Cheetos and the junk food and the candy that we all see in vending machines. So I just tried to try something different, and I think it definitely helps. We have 4 locations right now. We have them in all animal hospitals, and we have one in City Hall. So, like I said, we're just trying to give people different options to eat healthier and be healthier on the go.
Have you created your own snacks, CJ snacks?
No, not yet. Maybe I don't know. I never even thought about that actually, but that seems like a long process, and I don't know if I want to do all that.
You could probably catch up with Master P, because he's into like the cereals and
he has everything.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I think that would be cool to add to your vending machine to have your own signature snack in there. That would be dope.
Well, I got my own water, so if you see the ZENWTR anywhere, you see out in y'all stores, go pick it up. It's good water.
Wow. Okay.
Can you hold that to the camera so we can see it?
ZENWTR.
You heard it here first on the Miracle Marketing Podcast, ZENWTR, CJ's Watson. So make sure you guys go pick that up and support. CJ,
yes.
We had Chris Broussard on the show yesterday. We didn't get a chance to kind of go into the NBA season, but since we have a former NBA player on the show, NBA season starts this Wednesday. They're doing something new this year. I don't know a lot about it. I don't know how much you know about it. But they're doing an in-season tournament. Do you know anything about that? And you could tell our viewers about it, and what's your thoughts on it?
I think it's definitely pretty cool. Just an in-season tournament to give. I think it's more so for the fans and the players. But obviously the players are going to make a lot of money if they win it. So I think that's an extra incentive for them and just incentive for guys and most of the superstars to play and not sit out games and stuff like that. So I definitely think it's something great for the NBA. It's like their March Madness. So just keep people invested into the NBA and excited about it. So I definitely think it's going to be great. And then also just bringing it to Vegas is, entertainment capital, entertainment city of the world. I feel like guys are just going to come here and have fun with it, and NBA is going to be much bigger. And I think it's just all in the big plan just to bring an NBA team here.
What are your thoughts on the Aces just winning the championship? Since you're a hometown guy.
I love it, man. I love anything Vegas. I definitely support it, root for them, watch the games. And one of my former college teammates is on that, or not teammates, but we went to college together, Candace Parker. She's on that team. So I always root for her and all the things that she's done. She's definitely a Hall of Famer, probably one of the best women's players to play the game.
There you go. Also, with the NBA season, what's your thoughts on upcoming NBA season, some of the rule changes, things of that nature?
I think it's good, man. A lot of the teams kind of stack their teams up, which is always fun to see. I really don't know who the actual favorite is, but I'm going to love to watch Phoenix Suns play. with their big three and see how they mesh together. Always going to watch the Lakers and see what LeBron and AD do and how that team got better. So it's definitely going to be fun to see how Dame, changes scenery and goes to Milwaukee and see if him and Giannis can team up together and bring a championship there. So it's definitely going to be fun to see all the new moves and all the new faces on different teams.
Carry on.
I think something that would be real dope. I don't know if they're doing it there in Vegas, but y'all have this new dome. It was like a big 3D
sphere.
Yeah, the sphere. Do you think they will be showing any of the games in there? That would be dope.
I don't know, but it definitely would be cool. It's like, watching or playing Madden in there or something like that.
Yeah,
definitely pretty cool. I know I've seen a couple videos from a couple concerts in there, so it looks pretty cool. I mean, they spent a lot of money on it, so they better do anything they can to put people in there.
Yeah, that would be dope. It'll be like you're sitting courtside at the game, or
to
have all the players running in front of you. I think that's very dope, man, and very big for Vegas. Now, I'm not a great big sports fan, but who are some of your favorite teams right now at the moment that you're rooting for this season?
So for me, growing up in Vegas, we never had a team, so I never really had any favorite teams. I just like players. So my favorite player was Magic Johnson, Kobe, Jordan. I always follow LeBron, players that I play with, and then also players that are just great players. So that's the kind of thesis that I've taken on it. I've never really had a favorite team, so I just try to adapt to players because I know how it is. Players move every year, every couple years, so it's always something new. So I ain't really about to buy no new jerseys all the time for new players or anything like that. So I just root for them from afar.
I know what you mean, man. It can get pretty expensive out there. They're raising the prices on everything.
Right.
So circling back to your foundation and also the books, do you ever think that with the books you're going to create any kind of animation, like a cartoon or anything for kids?
That's the goal. I think that's the end goal. The big plan is to create a cartoon series, maybe, or maybe even a movie, something like that. So I think there's not a lot of Black representation cartoons out there. There's some, and then also, maybe not a lot of positive ones. So I just want to be that positive figure, just to say, kids can look up to and stuff like that. But that's definitely the end goal, is to maybe make it into a cartoon.
Okay.
And put out some socks.
Yeah, socks, gear, merch, everything. Once you do that, you gotta go big.
Yeah, put out the CJ Magic socks. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, and have a little quote from the book. You know what I'm saying, to inspire.
That'd be cool. That's a good idea.
For school.
There you go. That would be a good thing. Also, tell us a little bit more about the foundation. Any things coming up for the end of the year in 2024 that our viewers can look at and maybe reach out to you about or inquire about?
So we have a foundation fundraising event October 31st, a paint and sip that we usually do like once every couple quarters. And also the next thing will be the Black History Essay Contest in February. We do a luncheon for the kids, for the winners, bring them all together, let them recite their essays, and just really just acknowledge them, have them a free meal for them, and then right before we get ready to take them to Washington, D.C., to go view the museum and meet the councilman. Okay.
All right. So we're running out of time. I'm gonna go ahead and have you plug everywhere people can find you, where they can follow you on social media if they need to reach out. So here's your time. Go ahead and plug that.
You can follow me on Instagram and Twitter at quietstorm_32. You can pick up the books at cjpens.com. Also, for any information on the foundation, you can go to quietstormfoundation.org.
All right. Well, thank you for taking your time out to be on the show today. We definitely want to have you back, to talk about anything, maybe some of the upcoming, especially the foundation, the things that are going on with Washington, D.C. and the Black History Month. Definitely want to have you on to promote those things.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, y'all. Thank you.
No problem. Everybody, CJ Watson. And
Yes,
thank you for tuning in to the Miracle Marketing Podcast. Have a great day, everyone.